The Cuban Missile Crisis was a 13-day confrontation in October 1962 between the United States and the Soviet Union over the placement of Soviet nuclear missiles in Cuba. It is widely regarded as the closest the Cold War came to escalating into a full-scale nuclear war. Key points. Background. The crisis was precipitated by several factors, including the Soviet desire to bolster the communist Cuban regime, led by Fidel Castro, the Soviet Union's frustration with the U.S. having nuclear missiles in Turkey, close to Soviet borders, and an attempt by Soviet Premier Nikita Khrushchev to quickly equalize the strategic nuclear balance. Discovery. On October 14, 1962, a U.S. U-2 spy plane photographed evidence of Soviet construction of launch sites for medium and intermediate-range ballistic missiles in Cuba, just 90 miles off the coast of Florida. U.S. response. President John F. Kennedy publicly announced the discovery and ordered a naval quarantine, blockade of Cuba, to prevent further Soviet military shipments. He also warned that any nuclear missile launched from Cuba against any nation in the Western Hemisphere would be considered an attack by the Soviet Union on the United States, requiring a full retaliatory response. Resolution. After tense negotiations and a period where the world was on the brink of war, an agreement was reached on October 28, 1962. Publicly, Khrushchev agreed to dismantle the missile sites and return the missiles to the Soviet Union. In return, the U.S. publicly promised never to invade Cuba. Secretly, the U.S. also agreed to secretly remove its Jupiter missiles from Turkey. The crisis concluded peacefully, highlighting the dangers of nuclear brinkmanship and leading to efforts to improve communication between the superpowers, notably the establishment of a direct communication link hotline between Washington and Moscow.